everybody, Layla back for Tuesdays with Layla. I'm so glad you all could join me this Tuesday. I'm doing very well. I stepped on the scale last week at work. 1 more pound. Oh, I'm so happy because it's been so frustrating because for like 3 weeks, the scale, I mean, it didn't even move an ounce up or down, but it was just so frustrating. But I kind of know what caused that stagnation and kind of that plateau I was at. It's a factor of 2 different things. The first is that I have an autoimmune disorder, which causes my thyroid makes enough hormone, but my cells have anti-receptors against it, so they don't take in the thyroid hormone like they're supposed to, and they convert fat into fuel. So that's why I'm kind of always tired and kind of lethargic sometimes because I just don't create enough energy. And because of that, my metabolism is very, very, very slow. So I knew that was part of it, but I also know that part of it comes from my lack of eating. Right? Eating? Well, here's how it goes. I said last week in the episode that I would tell you kind of my regimen, what I do, and how I do it, and how I've got to where I am now. So currently, grand total, 29 pounds. Woohoo! And trust me, it's a size and a half for me. Now, a little bit about me. I'm about 5'5.5", close to 5'6". I usually say I'm 5'6", just so I can have it. So 30 pounds on me is that's a big deal. You know, like I said, it was a size and a half for me. Some people 30 pounds might not be that big of a difference, but for me being a little bit more shorter statured, it's huge. So that's that. So basically my regimen, what do I do? How did I get to the point where I lost 30 pounds? Well, I really started this back in very late February, early March. There was a weight loss challenge at work, and so I joined up. First place was like a $150 gift card, like a Visa gift card, so you could use it anywhere. And I thought, yeah, see, I want to win this and win that challenge because I'm going to need that $150 to go shopping. That was my goal. I did not win the challenge, but I won because I had, it was a 12-week challenge, and in those 12 weeks, I lost 20 pounds. I lost that 20 pounds by my birthday that I've been telling myself I'm going to do every single year. So since then, my birthday was June 22nd, I've lost 9 more pounds, and we are now September, mid-September. So you can see there was kind of a period in there where I was kind of plateauing. Well, a lot changed in the meantime. My department I was working at shut down. We moved to a new building. So we are a standalone psychiatric facility now. We're still associated with the hospital and everything, but we're standalone. And I went from being able to do an 8-hour shift to now a mandatory 12, and I'm doing midnights because Layla does not do days. I mean, just that's all there is to it. I don't do days. I used to work 3 to 11. Now I work 7:30 to 7 or 7 or 7 p to 7:38. So also because we're not within the hospital, we don't have access to a cafeteria anymore. All we have is access to nothing but fast food up and down the strip. Well, I don't eat fast food. I don't like it. I used to love it. I don't like it now. It makes me ill to my stomach. I don't like the smell of it. I get no satisfaction from any kind of fast food. So I've kind of went back to my old adage of eating once a day. And so for like my lunch / dinner / breakfast, I'd have my big salad, which is just greens, mixed greens with spinach, and a little bit of cheese, and maybe like a little bit of turkey breast, and then just a couple of crackers crumbled on top of that, and some pepper. I don't do salad dressing. I like ranch on fries. I like ranch on like chicken strips, but I don't do ranch, or no. I know everybody's like, how can you eat that dry? And I'm like, I love it. That's the only way I eat salad is dry. So I have, and it'd be big. I'd fill up a big, huge Tupperware or like Rubbermaid bowl with it. And so I eat that. And then I usually have some kind of fruit because I love fruit, and because also I want something sweet, that kind of craving. So watermelon, cantaloupe, apples, any of those that are kind of really sweet and get me going, but then that'd be it. Then I come home, I get a little something to eat, snack, go to bed. And so that's kind of where I've fallen off. Is when I first started, the one thing I did was I quit drinking Mountain Dew. I only drink it like once a week. Usually I get a bottle and I share it with my husband when we're at the grocery store. Sometimes I don't even get it. Sometimes I don't even think about it, and I grab the Diet Coke because that's what I love is Diet Coke. And so I quit drinking Mountain Dew, and then I started eating more. I started making sure that every 3 hours I put something in me. You know, like an apple, a banana, a yogurt, you know, something, so that I was grazing throughout the day, which is what our bodies really were meant to do. I also have hypoglycemia, so I suffer from low blood sugar. And for me, I really do have to graze throughout the day, and I'm supposed to also throw in some really complex carbs in there that will release the energy slowly so that my blood sugar doesn't dip. Well, I know that my sugar's been dipping because I can feel it when it's coming on. You know, I start getting a little cranky, a little agitated, and you know, just not feeling good, you know. And then, of course, when it gets too low, then I start feeling dizzy, and I'm like, why am I feeling like, oh, I need to eat something. So, yeah, but my hypoglycemia is controlled completely by diet. I don't take any pills or anything like that for it. It's not necessary. But I do have to eat in order to do it. So, basically, that's what happened. I kind of fell off of my eating wagon. I do exercise. I exercise at work. We have 3 flights of stairs, and I've talked about it before. I run up and down the stairs all night long. Now, unfortunately, I can't do that for a while because I injured my back at work. I had to take off a week, and so now I'm back, but I'm only on light duty. And I know that I can't run up and down the stairs like I used to because it's kind of hard enough walking up and down my stairs, you know, here at home. So, you know, I won't be able to do that for at least just a couple of weeks, you know, but that's okay because I find other ways to do it. You know, I walk. I'm on my feet like all night. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, we just sit behind the desk and type and chart and no. I'm on my feet all night long. So, you know, that's a good thing. So that helps me go. And then at home, you know, unfortunately, summer is gone. So is the pool. I mean, the cover's still off of it. I'm like looking out there at it, but I know that water's freezing cold. So there's no way I'm getting in there. I will do the last like final polar bear swim probably next week when we take the ladder out and cover it. So, you know, I always kind of do that, you know, one last dip in the pool, and it's a polar bear swim because I guarantee that water is not over 69, 70 degrees right now. It's freezing. So that's kind of a bummer. So there goes my swimming, which is, you know, fantabulous exercise. You use the whole body and you know, work the whole, whoops, got all kinds of stuff here. You work the whole body, and it also, you're working on cardio because if you're swimming underwater, you're holding your breath. I mean, swimming is just such a wonderful total body exercise and no impact. So one of the things I like to do, and I do it every time before I get out of the pool, is I make a whirlpool. I have a round pool. So you have to make a whirlpool when you're done swimming for the day because it helps like all the little debris get to the middle so that when you go to vacuum it the next day, everything's right in the middle. And let me tell you something, running around the pool by yourself and making a whirlpool, and I have like a 24-foot round pool, that's some work, but it's such a wonderful workout for my entire body, and it's like no impact on my joints or anything like that. So I really recommend that. Like if you have a membership to a health club that has a pool, walk up and down rather than swim it. Walk it, you know, and try and like, I mean, you can't really run underwater, but if you try, I am telling you, that is such a phenomenal workout. It really is. So some things I do is I try to get some exercise in every day, whether it be walking. My treadmill broke too, but that's okay. I've probably got a new one coming to me pretty soon. But so I try to get in some walking, maybe some yoga. I love to dance, so I will dance. It doesn't matter to me. But I know that just doing all those little things to move, and then also eating properly, you know, eating when I should be eating, is what really helps me stay focused. So that's kind of like what I do. That's kind of my regimen, is trying to make sure that I eat something at least every 3 hours. Something healthy, of course, nothing, not like a cupcake every 3 hours or something. But not saying that I don't need a cupcake every now and then, because if there's cupcakes, I'll have one. Food isn't really my trigger. My thing is moving and trying to eat more so that I can have more fuel to burn, so that I can burn the calories. Some people, food is that trigger, but for me, it really isn't, So I do partake in that. So I really don't have a positive affirmation. I was trying to think of one, but I think just trying to be positive. And when you, okay, well, here's a good one. When you fall off your horse, get back on it. Don't punish yourself to the extreme just because you've made a mistake. It's not the end of the world. I promise you the world's going to keep on turning if you gain a couple of pounds or you fall off that, horse and, whatever. It's okay. We're all human. We make mistakes. We're not supposed to be perfect, and the world would be pretty dang boring if we were. I'm just saying. Imperfections make you perfect. They make you unique, and they make you you, and that's a beautiful thing. So here's your positive quote for the week, and I love it. So this really ties into everything, and it is, we keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing things because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. And that's Walt Disney. And if you recognize the keep moving forward, that's from the movie Meet the Robinsons. Which, if you have not seen it, and hey, I am 41 years old and I still love my Disney movies, okay? I'm still a flippin' princess, dang it. So, there's nothing wrong with divulging in a Disney movie. Nothing wrong at all. And that's such a good and positive movie. And that's just like such a good and positive quote. Just keep moving forward. It's okay if you slip up, if you fall a little bit behind, it's okay. Just don't walk backwards. Just keep moving forward. A lot of times it's, take one step forward, 2 steps back. That's okay though. Just keep moving forward. Eventually those steps will catch up. So that's all I have for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderfully fantabulous day and week. And I will see you next time. Ciao.